No one was prepared for what flashed across the screen. Just a few seconds, barely enough time to process, but long enough to shake the entire Heartland fanbase to its core. There he was, Ty Borden, smiling, alive. The season 19 trailer didn't come with explanations, but it didn't need to. That single image said more than words ever could. Is this a dream, a flashback, or something far more unexpected? After years of grief, unanswered questions, and emotional goodbyes, fans are now asking the one thing they never thought possible again. Is Ty Borden really back? The moment the season 19 trailer dropped, it was chaos online. Social media lit up with disbelief, hope, and tears. Fan pages, forums, and YouTube channels exploded with theories. At the center of all this noise was one man, Ty Borden. For over a decade, Ty was the emotional backbone of Heartland. We watched him grow from a troubled teenager into a compassionate man, a loving husband, and a devoted father. His bond with Amy wasn't just a love story, it was the kind of connection that felt real, rooted in growth, healing, and mutual strength. That's why his death in season 14 didn't just affect Amy, it left a hole in the hearts of millions. When Ty died from a blood clot, the show took a bold, painful turn. It didn't sugarcoat grief, it made us live in it, just like Amy had to. We watched her raise Lindy alone, struggle to smile again, and rebuild her life piece by piece. Every step of her journey felt heavy because Ty's presence never truly left. His memory echoed in every barn door creak, every glance at Lindy, every moment of quiet reflection. And now, in season 19, he's back on screen. But why? How? The trailer didn't say a word, but Ty's appearance was clear as day. A few seconds of him, possibly on the ranch, smiling gently. He didn't speak, he didn't move much, but his presence was unmistakable. It wasn't reused footage from old seasons. It looked fresh, like something filmed recently. This wasn't just a memory being recycled, it was something new, something intentional. And that's what set the fandom on fire. Could it be a dream sequence, giving Amy one final goodbye? Or maybe a hallucination during a moment of emotional breakdown? Fans are analyzing every frame, comparing shadows, outfits, background objects, anything that might offer a clue. Others are asking the bigger question, if Graham Wardle, the actor who played Ty, filmed this scene, does it mean he's coming back in some way? We know he left the show on his own terms, wanting to explore other creative paths, but he never slammed the door shut. He always left it slightly open. And now, it seems, something, or someone, has pulled that door back ajar. The timing couldn't be more perfect. Heartland, while still beloved, has seen its emotional momentum shift since Ty's exit. Amy's storyline became a slow-burning journey of resilience, but some fans felt stuck, longing for resolution. Could this moment in the trailer be the spark that reignites that emotional core? Maybe it's not about bringing Ty back permanently, but about giving Amy and the audience a chance to heal, to reconnect, to breathe again. Whatever the reason, one thing is certain. Heartland Season 19 is no longer just another chapter in the long-running series. It has become a turning point, a resurrection of old emotions, a challenge to everything we thought we knew. And as the premiere approaches, the question remains, what does this brief, powerful glimpse of Ty Borden really mean? Is it a gift, a twist, or the beginning of something much bigger? In the days following the trailer's release, the Heartland community hasn't been the same. For many, seeing Ty's face again felt like reopening an old wound. Painful, unexpected, but somehow comforting. It was a reminder of everything the show once was, and everything it could be again. Fans who had stopped watching after season 14 came back in waves. Some cried, others sat in silence, replaying those few seconds over and over, trying to make sense of it. Emotions ran high, because this wasn't just about a character returning. It was about lost hope finding its way back. Theories flooded online platforms like wildfire. On Reddit, YouTube, and fan pages, everyone had something to say. Some believed Ty's appearance was nothing more than a dream, a beautiful but heartbreaking illusion created by Amy's subconscious. Others argued that it might be a memory Amy shares with Lindy, finally opening up about Ty in a way she never has before. A few dared to dream even bigger, wondering if Ty somehow survived and was hidden away all this time. Far-fetched, maybe, But when it comes to Heartland, emotions often outweigh logic. Fans aren't just watching a show, they're living a story they've grown with, and that changes everything. Amy's grief has been central to the narrative for 5 long seasons. Viewers have watched her break down, rebuild, and try to find herself again, all while raising Lindy alone. While her strength has been inspiring, many fans felt a deep loneliness in her arc. Love never truly left her heart. She couldn't move on because Ty wasn't just a part of her past. He shaped who she became. That's why this moment in the trailer feels like more than a teaser. It feels like an invitation to explore Amy's heart again, with new depth, new questions, and possibly new healing. And what about Lindy? She was just a baby when Ty passed, barely old enough to form lasting memories of her father, but children have a way of carrying the essence of those they've lost, even if they don't fully understand it. Could Ty's return, symbolic or otherwise, be tied to Lindy? Maybe she asks questions Amy's not ready to answer. Maybe she dreams of a man she's never met, and Amy is forced to confront what she's buried deep inside. The trailer doesn't give us these details, but the emotional weight is there, simmering beneath the surface. Of course, not all fans are cheering. Some are cautious, even skeptical. They fear the show might be using Ty's image to stir up interest without offering true closure. The idea of teasing such a significant character only to reduce it to a one-time dream could feel manipulative to longtime viewers. After all, Ty's death was monumental. If his reappearance isn't handled with care and purpose, it could undo years of storytelling. This is sacred ground. Bringing him back, even for a moment, carries massive emotional responsibility. Yet, despite the mixed reactions, the one thing no one can deny is that Ty's brief presence in the trailer has reignited passion for the show. Whether it's joy, sadness, or even frustration, fans are feeling something powerful again. And that emotional energy is exactly what Heartland needs. The series has always thrived on its ability to connect with people, not through dramatic plot twists, but through quiet, honest emotion. Ty's return, no matter the form it takes, is a reminder of that legacy. As fans wait for answers, every frame of the trailer is being dissected, from the way Ty smiles, to the lighting of the scene, to the background details. Everything is being analyzed for clues. Did you notice the faint outline of the barn behind him, or the way he seemed to be looking at someone off screen? These tiny moments are fueling massive speculation. It's not just about if Ty is back, it's about why he's back, and what it means for Amy, for Lindy, and for every fan who never stopped believing. One thing is clear. This isn't just a trailer. It's a ripple across the Heartland universe, the kind that hints at something big, something emotional, something unforgettable. The kind that doesn't just tell a story, it rewrites it. As the shock of Ty's appearance begins to settle, a deeper question takes hold. What role will he actually play in season 19? The trailer offered only a few seconds, but those few seconds have opened the door to countless possibilities. Is this the beginning of a full storyline, or is it a one-time emotional flash? Is Ty Borden back to stay, or is his return a temporary bridge between the past and the future? Let's step back for a moment and look at what we know. Graham Wardle, the actor behind Ty, left Heartland to pursue personal and creative growth. He has shared in interviews that he wanted to challenge himself with new paths, and his departure from the show was not due to creative conflict. It was a choice made with care, both for his own journey and for the story of Heartland. But fans always held on to his words. He never completely ruled out the idea of returning. He said he was open to possibilities. And now, with this trailer, that door seems open again, if only slightly. So, how could Ty return in a way that honors his legacy and stays true to the emotional reality of the show? One powerful theory gaining traction is that Ty might return in Amy's dreams, not as a ghost, not as a fantasy, but as a part of her healing. After 5 seasons of carrying grief, perhaps Amy is finally ready to face the part of her heart that she's been protecting. Maybe Ty appears in her dreams to guide her, to remind her that she's not alone, and to give her permission to move forward. Not by forgetting him, but by accepting that love never truly dies. This kind of storytelling would stay rooted in the emotional depth Heartland is known for. It wouldn't undo the past. Instead, it would give it deeper meaning. Another theory, bolder, riskier, is that Ty never died. While it might sound far-fetched, some fans are exploring the idea that he survived and was hidden away, possibly for his safety. Could there have been a medical mistake, a cover-up, something so unexpected that even Amy didn't know? This theory is dramatic and possibly unlikely, but fans point to the freshness of the footage. Ty looks older. He looks like he's lived through something. And if this were just a flashback, wouldn't the scene look more familiar? But even if Ty's return is only symbolic, there's another layer that fans are deeply curious about: what it means for Amy and Lindy's future. Throughout seasons 14 to 18, Amy's arc has been about survival, motherhood, and quiet courage. But something has been missing: emotional closure. Ty's reappearance could be the missing piece of that puzzle. It could give Amy the strength to finally open her heart again, whether that means finding new love, embracing new dreams, or simply making peace with her past. It could also be the moment Lindy connects with her father in a way she never has before, through stories, memories, or perhaps even a vision. Heartland has always balanced realism with emotional truth. It doesn't lean on cheap twists or fantasy escapes. So, whatever this moment with Ty means, it's likely crafted with purpose. And that purpose may not be about shocking viewers, it may be about bringing everything full circle. Ty's presence, however brief, could be the emotional key that unlocks Amy's next chapter. A reminder that moving on doesn't mean letting go. It means carrying someone with you, in a new way. Still, many fans remain cautious. The fear is real, that this powerful moment might be used only for marketing, or that Ty's return will be limited to a few seconds of nostalgia. That kind of move could damage the emotional trust viewers have built over nearly 2 decades. If Ty is going to appear, even in a dream or vision, it must mean something. It must push the story forward. It must matter. Behind all the speculation lies something deeper: emotion. Viewers aren't just reacting to a plot twist. They're reacting to years of investment, to memories, to heartbreak, to love. Ty Borden wasn't just a character, he was family. His journey helped shape Heartland into what it is today. And now, in season 19, the question is whether the show will honor that legacy with grace, honesty, and heart. As the premiere approaches, excitement grows, but so does the pressure. The writers face a difficult task: giving fans the emotional closure they deserve without betraying the realism that defines the series. Will they rise to the challenge? Will Ty's return, no matter how brief, be the emotional turning point Heartland needs? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: season 19 is no longer just about new beginnings. It's about coming home to something we thought was lost forever. As the dust begins to settle around the shocking season 19 trailer, fans find themselves torn between hope and heartbreak, between the excitement of seeing Ty Borden again and the fear of what it might mean. Is this the beginning of something new, or the final curtain call for one of the most beloved characters in Heartland history? In those few precious seconds of the trailer, Ty isn't just a face from the past, he's a spark. A quiet, powerful reminder of everything the show once was and everything it could still become. He appears calm, almost peaceful, as if the weight he once carried has lifted. That expression has stayed with fans. Was it a goodbye? Was it a blessing? Or was it the start of something much bigger? Let's be honest. Heartland isn't a show known for fantasy or drama for drama's sake. It's built on slow-burning stories, emotional truths, and deep personal growth. That's what makes Ty's appearance so monumental. If it were any other character, fans might assume it's a flashback or a tribute. But this is Ty Borden. His story ended with heartbreak. His death shook the foundation of the series. So, bringing him back, even for a moment, has meaning, and fans are clinging to every frame, every possibility. One powerful theory that continues to gain momentum is that Ty's return isn't just about Amy. It's about Lindy. Ty may no longer be physically present, but his presence in Lindy's life has been quietly growing. From the stories Amy tells her, to the mannerisms she shares with her father, to the quiet strength that radiates from within her. It all leads to a bigger arc. Could this season be the one where Lindy finally connects with Ty's memory in a tangible way? Perhaps the trailer scene is from a dream, but not Amy's. Maybe it's Lindy's. A daughter meeting the father she never truly knew, in a dream that helps her understand who she is. If that's the case, it could set the tone for the entire season. Season 19 may not be about resurrecting the past, but redefining it. About showing how loss shapes identity, not just for Amy, but for the next generation. Lindy's journey could become the emotional centerpiece of the show, guided by the echo of Ty's love and the lessons he left behind. But there's still that lingering possibility, the one that fans dare to whisper about. What if Ty's return is real? Think about it. The writers know the weight of this decision. They understand that Ty is not just a character. They know he's the soul of Heartland for many. If they've chosen to bring him back physically, it must mean they've crafted a reason so strong, so emotionally grounded, that it honors everything that's come before. Maybe it's not a trick. Maybe it's not a dream. Maybe it's a return with purpose. Imagine the emotional impact if Ty is alive, and his absence all these years was part of something larger. A personal journey, a dangerous mission, or even a recovery from trauma we've yet to learn about. Yes, it would be a huge narrative risk, but if handled with care, it could be the most powerful chapter Heartland has ever written. Amy's growth wouldn't be erased. It would be tested. Lindy's identity would be reshaped, and the family, once broken, would begin to heal in a whole new way. Still, the writers must tread carefully. The Heartland audience isn't here for shock value, they're here for authenticity. Ty's return must feel earned. It must be rooted in emotion, not spectacle. Whether he appears in dreams, memories, or in the flesh, his role must be to move the story forward, not backward. And let's not forget Graham Wardle. His return, even briefly, signals something important. It shows that he still respects the show, the fans, and the character he brought to life. If this is his way of saying goodbye properly, then it deserves to be meaningful. But if it's the first step towards something new, a limited return, a surprise arc, or even a special farewell episode, then Season 19 could be unlike anything we've ever seen before. In the end, the real power of Ty's return lies not in how long he appears, but in what his presence represents. It's about memory. It's about healing. It's about how the people we love never truly leave us. Season 19 stands on the edge of something extraordinary. It can either close the book with grace or open a new chapter filled with heart, family, and second chances. And whatever happens next, one thing is certain. Heartland has reminded us all why we fell in love with it in the first place. Because in this world, love never dies. It simply finds new ways to live. So, what do you believe? Is Ty Borden truly back? Or is this the final thread tying the past to the future? The answer is just around the corner. And this time, the wait might just be worth it. And now, as we come to the end of this emotional journey, one thing is crystal clear. Heartland Season 19 has already shaken the foundation of the fan base with just a few seconds of trailer footage. Ty Borden's unexpected return, whether real, imagined, or symbolic, has stirred memories we thought were safely tucked away. It's not just about a character coming back, it's about what he meant to the story, to Amy, to Lindy, and to all of us who followed this journey for nearly 2 decades. Think about what made Heartland special. It wasn't just the horses, the wide-open landscapes, or the drama. It was the relationships, the struggles, the healing. Ty's story was the heart of that healing for so long, and even after his death, his presence lingered. In Amy's resilience, in Lindy's eyes, and in the hope that someday we'd feel that warmth again. Now, that hope is alive once more. Maybe the trailer is teasing closure, maybe it's whispering a new beginning. But whatever the writers have planned, it's clear they've touched something deep inside the Heartland community. The comments, the theories, the late-night replays of that trailer, it all proves how much Ty still means to us. We don't know yet how this story will unfold. Will Amy find peace? Will Lindy connect with the father she never truly knew? Will the past finally find its place in the present? All we know is that something big is coming, and when Heartland returns, emotions will run high, hearts will race, and tears, happy or sad, will surely fall. Until then, let's keep sharing our theories. Let's support each other in the comments, like the true Heartland family we've always been. If you're still wondering what's real and what's just clever editing, you're not alone. But that's the magic of storytelling. It brings us together, even when we don't have all the answers. So don't forget to hit that like button if this video made you feel something. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single update. More deep dives, more theories, and more Heartland moments are on the way. This is just the beginning. Thank you for watching. And remember, Ty Borden may have left the ranch, but he never left our hearts. See you in the next video.